I'm back. Hoodie Alvin is back. I'm back, baby. We're back again with another video. It's been a minute, I know, but we just got the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Alpha put on the PS4. Man, was I excited. Finally got my hands onto it, and it was okay. It wasn't anything crazy. It was average. And to be honest, I'm okay with that. I like that. This is the kind of good that I want. I just wanted a Call of Duty that played like Call of Duty, and this is what I got. And I'm not happy, but I'm not disappointed either. And we're gonna get into that. Let's just talk about it straight up. Let's get into the gameplay. No segues, just get straight into it. The gameplay plays like Black Ops 1 to me. It's a fuse between Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 4. Fast-paced, but organized fast-paced. And it's kind of hard to explain that, but I think if you're a Call of Duty player, you understand it. This Call of Duty feels, from a gameplay standpoint, how a Call of Duty should feel. This was exactly what I wanted from Treyarch. There's not a lot of camping. People are running around, getting shot, shooting people. It's honestly just great. And I saw a lot of people actually enjoying themselves using shotguns and stuff, and that was even better. People were laughing, having fun. I heard a couple of N-words. It was a good time. It was a good time in that. And to be honest, this is the gameplay that should have been Modern Warfare. That's the best way I could put it. This is what that should have been. I was in love. I was in love with this. I really loved playing this game. It's everything around the gameplay that ruins it for me. So the first big elephant in the room is skill-based matchmaking. I want to knock that out right now, because the fact of the matter is, I actually like skill-based matchmaking to a certain degree. I think that should be in Call of Duty. It should have a place, but not to this extent. You should tone it down. Treyarch, Activision, tone it down. I don't want to be playing like I'm playing for my life every single game. That's not fair to me. It's not fair to other people. It's probably not fair to you, because people quit because of that. We have got to stop with the extremely strict skill-based matchmaking. It shouldn't be that way. Now, I understand from some tweets and stuff from these Treyarch people, they've had skill-based matchmaking for the longest time, but it wasn't like this. There's a big difference between having skill-based matchmaking from Black Ops 2 and having skill-based matchmaking from Cold War or Modern Warfare. We have got to change that. We're done with that, bro. We have to evolve, make a better game. Come on, guys, skill-based matchmaking. Screw it. We don't like skill-based matchmaking. The next thing that I want to get into is the weapons. And to be honest, I don't have any issues with the weapons. Weapons feel great. There's not a single weapon in this game that's trash except for the M16. They should buff that gun. The AK-74U probably is the best gun in the game. It covers all bases, close range and long range. I mean, and it melts too. If you're close range with that, if you're close range with someone with AK-74U, it's pretty much over. Like you're not winning that gunfight. It's over. I'd say tone down the AK-74U, obviously, to make it more SMG-like instead of covering all bases. It shouldn't cover the assault rifle class at all. My favorite weapon so far is the XRK, which is basically the Commando. That was a great gun to see come back from Black Ops 1. I really enjoy using that weapon. It's not necessarily the best weapon, but it's the best feeling to me. If you don't know what gun you should use the Commando in the future beta or when the game comes out. The Commando is just, I think it's the best well-rounded weapon. But most of the weapons in the game so far, like from what I played, they all played well. I really like the AK-47 also. I think that has a lot of potential of becoming a better weapon too if they decide to nerf the AK-74U. And the snipers are pretty much absurd. We have got to stop with the sniping thing. I understand that they buffed the snipers for the alpha, but hear me out. We know how the snipers can perform when they have no limits. We understand that. We had Black Ops 2. We don't want that anymore. I'd say the best route for sniping for the future of Cold War, if they can follow what they did in Black Ops 4, Black Ops 1, or Black Ops 3, where it actually requires a bit of skill to quickscope, I'm fine with that. I think that's great. But right now, the snipers are out of control, so we have to stop that. The next thing that I want to talk about is the score streaks, and this is one of the things, in my opinion, that actually ruined the game. So I'm going to go ahead and explain to you how Cold War score streaks work. So basically, your progression does not end when you die. Yes, you will come back to life with the same amount of score that you left life with. That's just how this works. I kind of like that idea of it. I think that's fine, especially for noobs, so that they can get their little score streak too. But here comes the trash part. Each kill you get adds a bonus to the score that you get per kill. Per kill. I just want to emphasize that. Per kill. And you'll get your score streaks faster because you're getting bonuses. I hate that. I think they need to remove that, because the fact of the matter is if you're not getting on a kill streak consistently after death, you will not earn your highest score streaks. The score streaks in this game are extremely high. So if you're getting 1 kill and dying, 2 kills and dying, you're not earning the chopper gunner. You may not even earn a fucking UAV. That's how bad it is. You need bonuses. You need to go on a kill streak. And that brings me to my question about why this is a thing, because how can you put something in there to help out the noobs and then put something in there like the kill streak thing to make it harder for noobs? What's the point? It doesn't make sense. They're total opposite. Like it doesn't make sense. Why would you put this in here? They need to change it back to how it was before, because the fact of the matter is a lot of noobs, they play the objective. They'll sit there and cap flags, and that's how they got their score streaks. And I'm completely fine with that. In this game, if you're not getting kills, you're not getting your score streaks. So what's the point? There's no point of playing the objective when you can just go out and get 30 kills to drop a chopper gunner. There's just no point. It's simply this score streak system has to go. I don't know who they're catering to with the system, but the old system that we had before is much more superior than this. This needs to change. We need to have a better system. It's that simple. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and segue into the maps. The maps are okay. The worst map so far was Miami. Miami was horrible, and I think what really played into that was because the map was dark and it's nighttime. I really do think putting some sunlight on the map would change a lot of things. Personally, I think that would help, but there's a lot of clutter, and it doesn't feel as if there's a defined 3 lanes, like a traditional 3-lane map that Treyarch is used to making. This Miami map feels more like a MW map, and to me, I think they should just completely remove it. I really don't like this map. This map is trash. I mean, garbage. Buns, cheeks, it needs to be gone. There's no reason for me to have to not know what the hell's going on a map. There's no reason for that. Moscow, the next map, is decent. The mid part of the map, you have to cover a lot of lines of sight, so I would suggest playing on the outside. Even if the objective is in the middle, you might not want to be in the middle. It's just a cluster in there. You should not be there. Satellite, by far the best map, and it might be one of my favorite maps, like in the past 3 or 4 years. This was one of the most well-designed maps I've ever seen. I love the dunes, the sand dunes on the far side of the map. I think that's perfect for sniping, long range, flanking, just getting. You might actually be that fucking map might actually be perfect for getting headshots, because you only can see people's head. So in terms of grinding, I think Satellite's going to be the perfect map for everybody because of those dunes. The right side of the map is great. I do have a couple of things to say about it. I do think that on Domination in specific, Seaside is way too open. It's way too open. I feel like if you're spawning on Seaside, you're next to a truck, and that's about as much as you have. They need to extend the spawns out more towards the dunes, in my opinion. They shouldn't just be right there. They need to move the spawns. And also, I do think that B side, on A side, you have a lot of lines of sight that you have to look at. I don't like that either. I just feel as if it overcomplicates the way that I have to play that site. But I mean, that's just how it is. Honestly, these are nitpicks. This satellite map is one of my favorite maps so far. Like, it's just a great map. But This also does bring an issue because as great as this map was and as much as it fit what Call of Duty is, the rest of the maps don't. Like, it feels like they didn't have much of a direction for these maps. It like they got lost in translation making the maps. It's almost like they grabbed maps from Modern Warfare and threw them into this game. Miami sucks, and I'm just, like I said earlier, it sucks. Moscow, it's not great, but it's you know. The whole thing that I have with those two maps, though, is that if you were to place doors on those maps, they'd be perfect Modern Warfare maps. I mean, like, they feel like Modern Warfare in every way. So I'm just kind of questioning the direction that Treyarch has. And I'm guessing you're seeing what I'm saying with the score streaks in the maps. It feels as if they don't necessarily have a direction as to how they want this game to be played. That's what it feels like. Gameplay, like I said, is perfect, but the score streaks and the maps, which is the only thing that really makes you have to play a certain way, this is weird. Like, I don't understand what they were going for. Maybe in the future that could change, and I don't know. But right now, from what I'm seeing, they don't have a real direction for how they want people to play Call of Duty Cold War, except for maybe just running around shooting people. And I'm kind of hoping that the critiques they're receiving can help them go into a direction. But at this point, if these are the maps we're getting, and if the score streak system stays the way it is, which are my main two negatives so far, I'm not feeling this game that much, because the gameplay alone cannot hold that up. There's no way that I'm going to be completely fine with this, especially with the skill-based matchmaking. That's about it. I don't really have much else to say other than this is how I feel. I really feel like this Treyarch Call of Duty, this one in specific, does not feel completely like a Treyarch Call of Duty because of the things around the gameplay. The gameplay feels great, but god damn it, the score streaks and the maps fuck the whole game up. If they can change some things, like I said, change the score streaks back to how they were back in Black Ops 2, I think that this would be an incredible game. They could probably leave the maps the way they are. If the score streaks are fine, I think that would be great. If the maps did change too, I think that would help the score streaks. Like I said, just choose a direction for how you want people to play the game, and I honestly think that's gonna be it. That's probably gonna be what sells the game for me. So that's about it. I don't have much else to say. I think that you should wait for the beta to come out before buying the game. And yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, don't subscribe. Go check out my other videos first, see if you like them, then subscribe, because there's too many people out here subscribing to channels that they don't watch. I'd rather you like my content. So yeah, that's about it. And comment your thoughts on the alpha, whether you played it or not. If you saw some gameplay or if you played it, put that down there. I'd like to see what other people think, because like I said, I'm in a position where I think it's a little bit you know, it's not great, it's very mid. So that's about it. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.